YouTube, how are we doing? Hopefully everyone is good. Welcome back. I don't know what the title of this video is going to be called. I imagine it's going to be like day in the life, upper session in prep. Either way, we are getting fucking skinny. Also, this t-shirt is battered. This is a t-shirt that I got given for Christmas when we got our first ever cat, and Bean climbs or was climbing all over me when she was like a little baby. So there are holes in this t-shirt. I don't wear this t-shirt out, so don't worry guys, I'm not homeless. However, to be fair, being in your mid 20s, later 20s now, and having Pokemon above you at an intro of a YouTube video is quite questionable. So maybe I am going to get kicked out. So now it's going to kick me out for being a fucking virgin. Anyway, less about that. I'm getting fucking shredded, guys. We are a few weeks out. It's coming around quick. All-time prep low weigh-in today, 118.7 kilos, which is, yeah, pretty fucking cool. I'm getting pretty close at this point to basically where I need to be 100% dialed in. Usually in prep, like the deeper I get into it, the harder that I get in regards to like glutes, skin thinning, all that sort of stuff. And I can definitely tell that I'm like just moving around, I'm like, oh, I'm getting pretty fucking lean at this point, which is really exciting. Like, we ran a high day on Monday. I videoed that was 1,000 carb plus a 5 guys, and the response was like perfect. I was 3 kilos up. I was up to 122.2, so body weight was up a fair bit, which is intentional. Like, I wanted to be up a good amount, and then basically from that point body weight has come down. Usually in like when I prep, my food goes up on the high days, and I start out pretty much on 2 high days, put like back to back, like 1,000 carb. You then usually get to 1 high day, but it's more food. Just as basically like I start wanting to, like, you can't really manage diet fatigue to the same extent when you're peeled. So it's like, I'm just going to embrace the diet fatigue. I'm just going to do 1 high fill up day and then get back down to digging. Where at the start of the prep, I'm like, right, I actually don't want to fuck myself up too much too early. So it's like diet fatigue and like management of diet fatigue. Oh, guys, guess what's come? Oh, no. My thong. Wow, yeah. Gonna try it on and realise how fucking fat I am and go, shit, I need to diet even more. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't actually know when that was going to be coming. So my posing trunks, I'm going to put black and white filter on, guys, so no one knows. I'm going to do a show day reveal because everybody gives a fuck about that. Who the fuck cares? But yeah, anyway, did the one day. Body weight was up 3 kilos. Usually, like the last time I ran, so I've ran now 3 one-day high day fill-ups, and it took me 6 days to get down to a new low, then 4 days to a new low, and now 2 days to a new low. So it, like, I get to a point where things just start churning so fucking quickly, and we're there now. So like the high day was Monday, it's already Thursday. I'm at a new low by 0.4 of a kilo. We have upper today, and we have just baseline train day food, so no changes. The goal now is to basically solidify into the low 118s and just let the body sort of like marinate. I don't really need to see any huge drops. Like, I personally don't think I'll be any lower than 117.5 throughout this entire prep. So I'm like hoping, touching wood, we don't see any big drops. But then also if we do, we just need to understand to pull back. I have another rest day tomorrow, but that's the rest day with the fillet steak. So I have basically I have 3 rest days a week and the 1 rest day prior to the 2 bigger training sessions over the weekend. I have a little bit more fats in on one of the rest days just to basically keep things sticking over. So that'll be quite nice tomorrow into the weekend sessions. And then I have a weekend basically in Manchester. And then I say weekend, I have a day in Manchester with my mum, and then a Sunday upper session in Derby, which is always cool. Obviously I have my own gym, but it's quite nice sometimes just to get out and be in a slightly different environment, see how I look in different lighting, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, hoping I can get down to the lower ends of like the 118s, maybe high 117s, refill again, get to like 120, 121, and then I imagine it will literally then just be come down, then get to a new low, probably around 117.5, and then pull down cardio, and then it's basically pretty much into a peak, which will be really fucking cool. So yeah, body's churning through things quick, getting fucking close. Thong is here. I'm excited, guys, like really excited. So yeah, today already woke up. It was England playing last night, so England World Cup. We got knocked out by Argentina. Messi masterclass. And I was supposed to open up the gym, but because it was a little bit of a later night, I got Julie to open up the gym. She already knew. I didn't give her a heads up like the night before. She already knew. And I woke up like supposed to wake up probably about just after 7, and I woke up at like 4:45, and I was like, I'm awake, and then I managed to sleep till just after 6. But I could have opened up the gym. So you can definitely tell, like, last night was the first night, or this morning was the first time that I woke up and I was like, oh, yeah, I can tell I'm prepping now, I guess. But already done cardio, 40 mins on the bike, did like 25 mins of work and then 15 mins of Black Ops 2 ported PS5 version. Hell fucking yeah. And then literally just steps, check-ins. Gonna have my first meal in 30 mins once I've done 40 mins of steps. So 40 mins cardio, 40 mins steps, 4 speed. That'll clock up a good 5k steps. Then I'll be in the gym, I'll film my session, film my meals, and kind of just show you what the days entail. But literally, my morning routine is very much the same, regardless of being at the gym or not. Wake up, take my lipolytics, take my peptides, or I weigh in, take my lipolytics, take my peptides, go through a few rounds of posing. If I'm here, Sanaa will look at me. If I'm not, I'll take photos and send photos over to Sanaa. Or like if I'm not at like a new weight, I'll just be like, I'll just see a post-workout. And then yeah, away from that, everything else is all good. So yeah. That's the intro. Hopefully you guys enjoy. It's gonna be a good video. Excited. Right, so steps done, cardio done, and morning like work block. That's the work block. Yeah, done. Pre-workout meal going down. We have basically 85 carb of rice. We have 160 grams cooked weight chicken, so like 50 protein from chicken. We have 20 grams of honey. We have 20 grams of ketchup, and we have 15 grams of jam. So that is the pre-meal. Get this in, get to the gym, go and fucking train. Hell yeah. Right, so we are in the gym. I actually remembered the mic, which looks like it's standing out very aggressively against this lovely pink t-shirt from Heavy Duty Reese 10. But basically, as usual, basically as usual, I do 10 minutes of steps. 10 minutes of steps, 3.5 to 4 speed. I do this as like a non-negotiable. I do, like right now my steps are at 14k, and essentially I don't find that a struggle because I just make it into my routine. Steps are something that, like, if you get into your routine, it becomes easy. I average 10 to 12k year round, even in the off season. So as a result, if you keep your steps, let's say, up, it makes prep easier. And also as well, if you keep habits that you're going to do all year round, it just makes everything easier. So 10 minutes of steps. At this point, I'll do 5 minutes. I'm a bit autistic. I'll do 5 minutes of like WhatsApps or any immediate messages that have come back in that are obviously needing to be replied. And then I'll have 5 minutes of just putting my music in, get my head right, and I'm going from there. So big session today. We've got bent over rows, we've got Smith press, we've got some fun movements to do. So I think it's four pushing movements, like 4 pulling movements, 2 push, and then a little bit of arms, because who doesn't need more arms? So yeah, excited. So first exercise, single arm lat pull down, for no particular reason other than who doesn't want to start off with something single arm, get the lat nice and short, get the alignment spot on, and essentially bring up a body part that every single person needs to have better. No one's ever going to go, yo bro, your lats are too big. Especially this machine, obviously Nautilus, drops off nicely. You can get a really good connection through it, through just the angle. People do a lot of pull downs and they pull to them, and it's like, we're training lat guys, like, we want our elbow pushed in front of us. So I'll intentionally set myself up so I can basically keep my elbow pushed in front of me the entire set and try and get that front lat. Like, I get a lot of comments on my lats, especially in like my front shots, which is funny because lat's obviously a muscle on the back, but that front lat is all down to training, intent, execution, and as well, getting fucking strong. I don't see many motherfuckers stacking this. I stack this. Maybe not today, but we'll see what happens. What am I doing? I'm only doing 4 sets of back, or 4 movements. I'm not going to stack it. I'll do 2 or so off stack. But if I was doing a bit more, I'd stack it, because I wouldn't mind if it's a bit sloppier. But if you stack this, you have big arms, right? Oh my god, guys, the handlebar's real. Oh god. Oh. 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 Fucking hell. I am strong, guys. Jesus Christ. So that's 91. So the stack is 111. So it's 3 up, 4 up on the stack. But for 16 reps. Oh, that's good. That's a lifetime best, I think. I've been doing like 2 sets, 1 set, 2 sets, 1 set. So if I do a bit more back, this will be 2 sets. But weird, I feel very strong. I'm like, I don't know how I've woken up at a new low, and I'm like, I did 77 for a final warm, and I was like, feels good. Open bodybuilding is weird, guys. Like, you just think of like, just get stronger. Like, it makes sense. But like, yeah, pretty fucking cool. So yeah, that's very good. 1 set, just limit myself. Not gonna do 2. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to do the stack. If I was training with somebody, I'd do the stack, but we'll be sensible. So yeah, just 1 set here. Left side, that'll be like the lat sort of pre-potentiation work done. It's not really, but just getting blood there. We'll then move into the bent over row. 2 sets there. I'm aiming for 200 plus kilos for the first set, which will be fun. So yeah. The fuck just happened there, guys? That is a lifetime best on 5 plates. Told you I felt good on those pull downs. Yeah, that's crazy. I've never rode that before, and it felt easy, like not hard at all. Pretty fucking cool. So 5 plate row into a 4 plate row. I don't know if that is my best in 4 plates. I imagine it probably is, it was close to, but I've never rode 5 plates like that. Hell fucking yeah, guys. Generational win. Very happy with that.
Right, so I'm not too sure if it got the audio. I realised the mic I don't think was on. So yeah, the mic wasn't on. Mic on, great right back. FIFA 11 legend. And then was washed by like FIFA 12, FIFA 13. Anyway, less about mic on, more about my mic actually now being on. So I don't know if it got the audio. And basically, using the mag grip, I made a joke about the mag grip, but if I repeat myself and you did get the audio, that's really embarrassing. I'm not going to say it, even though I kind of have. So 3 sets there, and I'm literally thinking just to round my upper back, elbows into my hip, getting my lats nice and short. When you're training your lats, you don't want your scapula moving massively, which is funny because you see a lot of motherfuckers doing lat focus training with their scapula all over the place. It's silly. So shoulder blade push forward, I round my back, I tense my abs, and I really think it's almost pull into my lower abs. That's just a cue that I like. I feel a good amount in my lats, and my lats are okay. So if you don't agree with me, guys, so 1v1 lat you, bro. Then we move into the pull down. I stacked and put loads of weight on this. I use this as almost like a rear double bicep opener, which sounds incredibly fucking cliche. No, not cliche. Let's be honest, it sounds gay as fuck, but it's not gay, okay? Because trust me, guys, when you turn to the rear, you hit a rear double bicep and it's lights out. That is gayer than what I just said. I might be gay, guys. So yeah, 2 sets here. We then are going to do a rear delt / pec superset for no other reason than just to get blood flow into that sort of like shoulder girdle. We're then moving into the Smith press. I would probably have done the Smith press now, but someone's on it after I set it up. See you, mate. Dimitri, that's his name, okay? Dimitri. Sounds like GTA 4. Yeah, if you're watching this, Dimitri, stole my Smith. Fucking, you wanna go bowling? It's your cousin. You wanna go bowling? Anyone know that? Even though it's not Dimitri, it's Nikolai, but GTA 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, on me.
Come on then. Let's go. Come on then. Come on.
Brother.
you a winter? Yeah, mom. Yeah. I love the craziness, but I do feel like there comes a time like that if you like really long too long. Like you probably see some daylight. In the daylight. I don't know, like you can't wear shorts.
If you really want to.
I mean you can wear joggers if you want. You get frostbite.
Yo, so that is the session wrapped up. I did some posing, but I'm not too sure what you're going to see because I didn't really have the time. My hair appointment was at 2 o'clock, and I don't know what it is about Thursdays. No matter if I usually open up the gym, but I always end up having to rush. Like I give myself more time every session, every week, and like I'm pretty fit. I can do my sets pretty fucking fast. I have like 2 hours, 2.5, 2 hours, 15 minutes, and I was like, and obviously it's like there's a lot of movements, but like I say a lot of movements, not loads. There's big movements. And I just look at the time and I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to like speed run posing. I did 1 set shoulder press, 1 set Smith, which to be fair, I didn't actually mention the shoulder. I was going to do that. I was going to do 1 set of Smith and then I was going to do 1 to 2 sets of shoulder press depending on how things feel. And yeah, really good session, really good session. Back's pretty fried, which is imaginable. 5-plate row and the 4-plate Smith with the pause was fun. So yeah, that was all good. And then post-workout visuals, like I said, I don't know what it looks like on this camera, but like it was pretty fucking cool. I was happy when I was looking. So yeah, post-workout meal. Right, we are back home. I have just done half hour's worth of steps and 3 check-ins and some WhatsApps. Like to always get a bit of like movement before meals, even though I have trained. But oh, I forgot, I had my whey iso shake after the session. So I had 60 grams of the finest whey iso. The Perform whey iso, I'm not sponsored by Perform. I usually do have Conte for most of my wheys or Perform, but the Perform iso is ridiculous when it comes to quality. I can't wait for Conte. I do believe they are bringing out a iso whey, and I will be utilising all of that. I will literally be saying my entire box, my monthly supply, my care package. Please guys, just fucking 5 tubs of whey iso. But yeah, the Perform whey iso is a joke. The macros are ridiculous. Like it tastes completely different to normal Perform, I will say. And obviously you have to have it as a drink. Like I don't think you can make it as a paste. But yeah, it's like per 30 protein, it's like 0.2 carb, 0.1 fat or something crazy. Which is insane. Like it's like the best quality for a whey iso that I've seen. Right, so yeah. Anyway, chefing up my next 2 meals, even though I'm obviously going to have 1. My post-workout meal, believe it or not, is the exact same as my pre-workout meal, excluding the jam. So, same amount of rice, same amount of chicken, and then literally 20 grams of jam. Sorry, 20 grams of honey, no jam. So yeah, for no other reason, I would much rather have a cream of rice meal. My cream of rice meal is my next meal, but I would much rather have a cream of rice meal. I'd much rather have rice cakes. I'd much rather not have chicken and rice when I'm prepping. But I've been doing this for the entire off season. It digests the best for me, and I just want normality and consistency. Like I'm not somebody who really likes, not variety, but I'm somebody who I don't care about food at this point. Like, am I going to be hungry in a prep? Probably. Am I going to be full in off season? Probably. I'm way fuller and way more uncomfortable in the off season than I am in prep. So like for me, if I'm a little bit hungry, I'm like, this is good. Like if I couldn't bodybuild, I would not eat that much food. I'd probably eat 2 meals a day. So I quite like feeling hungry. I don't like feeling really, really stodged and oversatiated and volumized from doing, let's say, 100 carb through fucking cream of rice, which would be more filling. But whole food is where it's at for me, especially around the workout window. And I've done this for this prep, and I've noticed a hell of a lot of positives. Also, I go hypo a lot less, because I go hypo a lot more when I have like just whey and cream of rice and rice pudding and stuff like that, which like I do think has good benefits sometime post-workout if you've got loads of food. But with my meal set up, like I'd rather just like, because I'm only doing 4 main meals, and I'm doing like a sizable pre and post and final meal, and then a smallish third meal with then a shake, like meal 1, meal 6 basically. But I have the final meal as not a shake, as like basically a paste, a whey drip. Oh god, another cringy gay statement. So yeah, but yeah, otherwise this is the meal. We're going to sit and have a watch of the What Was Tuchel Thinking England-Argentina review from James Alcott and some ginger guy that used to be on Football Daily. Something, is it Will Tomlinson? Will Tomlinson? Joe Tomlinson? Joe Tomlinson? I think it's Joe Tomlinson. The country's in dire straits, guys. Oh my God, we got knocked out to Argentina. Oh no. What a shame. I should probably care. I'm just not really that into England. It was a good game. Messi's a joke. Like, that's that. By the time this is out, the World Cup would have been over. I'm going to predict, I think if Rodri's at it, they win. But I do think it's setting the script for Messi, and I would love it. I've always been a Ronaldo fanboy, but I can't deny who is the GOAT anymore. Like this World Cup hasn't changed it. I've known for years. I've known since I was a kid. I just liked Ronaldo because I thought Ronaldo was cool. But I'm sorry, Lionel Messi is the fucking guy. He is him. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Right, next meal going, guys. We are back. This is slowly turning into a full day of eating. It wasn't really supposed to, but it kind of is. So we have the next meal. We have 45 grams of cream of rice, and we have 15 grams worth of rice pudding. For no other reason than I quite like the split, quite like the ratio. I do think rice pudding does sit. That sounds such like a natty dough. Digest better. I do think it digests a little bit better. Like if you were to tell me I have to carb load on one of them, what's going to make my stomach feel best? Like if it's not the same day, I don't think it makes a huge difference. But within the same day, I do genuinely think that the rice pudding, like, I can have, judging more off season, I can have like a fucking massive bowl of rice pudding, and literally my stomach is super fucking tight. So as a result, I quite like the split. Is it really going to make a huge difference? No, I don't think it is. Also realise, guys, I'm going to be fucking shredded tomorrow, because guess what I've not got? I've not got my 75 grams of raspberries. I haven't got any raspberries. Womp womp. Sad times. I don't have any frozen raspberries. Oh, guys, we like frozen raspberries. Yeah, we do, but they're frozen together. Don't really think I'm going to eat that. You got another pack? They're frozen. Yeah. Oh no, that's sad, isn't it? That's very sad. Yeah. Sad times. Nah, I'm gonna cry. That's what I do if I was a fucking pussy. So yeah. Anyway, 60 grams total of rice pudding and whatchamacallit, and cream of rice, and then we have 70 grams of whey. That's it. You'll notice fats are incredibly fucking low. Yeah, I don't really have, like, other than my final meal, any dietary fats on training days. For no other reason than I quite like to go through the food quick. And also as well, like, in a way, I think I just prefer when I diet on minimal fats. Like, I think especially with like the insulin sensitive peptides, I'm very sensitive and responsible through the day, and I prefer my food just to kind of go through me in regards to like less like, oh, this meal's going to stick with me for longer. Again, it's probably just appetite fucking, I'm like the opposite of fucking appetite suppression. I'm like really trying to ramp up appetite. I don't know why. It could be easier to go, okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of fats in this meal, but I'm also like, I don't need to, because especially as well with my meal timing, so I have 6 meals, I'm eating every 2.5 or so hours. So do I really need to be, let's say, going through my food super slow? On my rest days I do. On my rest days I have at least 8 fat per meal. But that's because my carbs are pretty fucking low. Where on my training days, like, my carbs are still like relatively okay. They're not really that high, but they're not stupidly low. Like, my calories are like 3,000. And like, again, I don't really struggle with that. I never really think to myself on my training days, oh my god, I'm hungry. And I'd much rather just have my carbs or my calories within my carbohydrates. So yeah, but either way, I have the whey as a whey paste, and then I put it on the rice pudding. This meal takes me approximately 45 seconds to eat. It probably takes me like a good, it takes me 3 minutes, which is sound. It's the one thing I do like, I said that I do really like about dieting, is the fact that I'm like just very time efficient. Like in the off season, it's nice like in the evening when you've done work and you can sit down and like watch some TV with Sanaa or whatever, or like your girlfriend, or like if you guys have a Sanaa, but you can watch some TV with like your partner and like enjoy food with them, like with something in front of you. But I also think through the day, like I'm just like literally before this, if I was videoing, I'm on the treadmill doing my steps, doing the check-in. After this, I'll be doing check-ins. Then I'll be filming another YouTube video and stuff like that. So like, I'm just constantly like on the go, on the go. So if I'm eating and it's taking me fucking, let's say 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to prep, and then another 20 minutes to eat, I do just get through my day a lot fucking slower, which, yeah, cool, bodybuilding wise, sound, but, I mean, I want to be a fucking good coach, guys. I am a good coach, but I want to be a fucking better coach. I have another business to set up, I have a gym to run, so it's like a lot of shit that I just like don't really want to be sitting eating all the time. So yeah, it's the reason why I do 4 main meals and not 5, and then the 2 shakes. So yeah. Oh my god, I've got to speed run this because I have 2% battery. Very high likelihood this is going to die. This is why I have the knife here. So final meal going in, guys. We have 1 singular bagel thin. The food isn't even done. We have 250 grams of beef mince, the 5%, and then we have 300 grams of potato. So 100 carb. On my rest days I have 75 carb in this meal. But training days I've tried to keep up my best. Like I had a bit of a rule that I don't want to go below 75 carb at all for any of my meals at the end of the day. Just to keep sleep quality in this. But I do still have one more meal, but it is literally just whey. That's all it is. It's just literally 70 grams of whey that I have as a paste. What I'm doing right now is I am making the kittens their final meal themselves. So they have 1 pack of the Gobble cat food. Okay, so that's going to be that. Now it's on 1%. Yeah, it's expensive shit. On the 1%, this is the outro. I'm not going to charge it. I'll forget to charge it. I'll forget to do the outro. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Coming back with more videos. We have plenty on the way, and before you know it, we're going to be. Huh?
Put that knife down.
Yeah, we have plenty on the way. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like, comment, subscribe, you get fucking shanked. So.